Tom, it's always fun hanging out with you.
It's the best. I love it every time.
Sometimes when we're hanging out, I just don't want it to end.
I'm in the same boat. I think I know what this is leading to. I think we need to have a sleepover.
I think sleepovers are great because they just continue the party.
Yes.
Into the night and then into the morning.
And then into the morning, and then we have breakfast.
It's like a 3-act party.
That's right. If I'm in the audience and I'm watching Sleepover the play, there's 3 acts.
Act 1 is showing up.
Showing up is act 1. We got to wait for everyone to get here.
That's always fun. Waiting for people to get here. What's your number of how many people to invite?
I feel like when I was a kid, sleepovers were like 6 people.
7's too many.
Is 7 too many?
6 people is just right.
I think that's just about right. 7 is almost like not everybody's going to get to play video games.
If you get 7 people, no, take that.
It's somebody calling for the sleepover. That's the thing is, do we if people hear about the sleepover, do we let them come?
So I think we should let as many people come.
Okay.
But just announce at the beginning, we're going to boil this down to 6.
It's going to get down to, it's like Survivor.
It's like Survivor, yeah. We're going to evaluate through some games.
Yes.
Who's going to stay for the sleepover?
Everybody gets divided up into teams. There's challenges.
Yes.
There's prizes.
Everybody put your hand on this pole that we got, and whoever takes their hand off the pole, you got to leave.
You got to go. You
got to
go.
It's an endurance test.
You got to call your mom and have them pick you up.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I feel like we are adults.
Yes.
But I feel like because this is a sleepover, we should regress to children.
I am all about acting like a child around adults.
Our parents have to drop us off here.
Parents drop us off.
And it's at my parents' house.
That's right. It's at your parents' house.
It's
yes.
literally at my parents' house.
Upstairs.
They're upstairs.
We're in the basement.
We're in the basement.
They're consistently telling us to keep it down.
Yeah. And we're like, you don't get it.
You don't get it, Mom.
You don't get it. We're having a sleepover. It's important.
Dad, you're embarrassing me.
Yes.
It's good to have your dad embarrass you.
That's always fun when the dad embarrasses everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, who is that guy? It's my dad.
Who is he? It's like, did you know that that's Will's dad?
And it's embarrassing.
It's so, I mean, he starts going on about how you need to do your homework. Because you're a kid again.
And I'm like, I'm hanging out with friends right now. Why are you talking about homework to me?
I don't want to know about math.
And then I have to make something up like, I know I said that was my dad, but actually that's like a plumber that hangs out here. Like I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed.
Yes.
So I have to make up a story.
You're like, the plumbing in this house is terrible. I mean, do not use the toilet. You do an elaborate lie where you're like, please no one use the toilets. The plumber is he's here consistently.
I don't remember a time in this house when the plumber wasn't here. My first memory is the plumber being at this house. And please don't make a big deal about this. And don't tell anybody at school.
Yes, he's going to join the party. Yeah, he's a live-in plumber.
Which is, you know what? I don't dislike that idea. A live-in plumber.
I mean, could you imagine? It's basically like having your super like on speed dial.
Yeah, because the worst part about hiring a plumber is the wait time. They're like, it's going to take 4 to 6 hours for me to get there. Maybe.
Then
they throw in a maybe. It might not even be 4 to 6 hours. It might be never.
Having to wait 4 hours at a sleepover for a plumber?
Not fun.
Not fun.
Not fun. This is the working water system is the most important part of a sleepover. So we need to have that functioning at all times. And that's why I hired this plumber to act like my dad. That's what's happening.
That's
right
what's
now.
really happening. You have a plumber that's basically moonlighting as like a father figure here.
He came to the door and I said, look, we're going to pay you for the entire 48 hours that you're going to stay here, but I'm going to need you to put on this number 1 dad hat.
That's right.
And I got you got to say stuff like, did you remember your homework and things like that? Even though I'm 37.
Yes.
You have to say things like that to me during this whole time. Because we want this sleepover to run so smoothly.
The smoothest. We want no hiccups at all.
Not one hiccup.
And I literally mean that as well. If anybody hiccups, it's essentially like taking your hand off the pole. You're out.
Get out.
You're out. Get out. This is a no hiccup sleepover.
And sleepovers, parties in general, a lot of hiccups happen there.
I mean, people are talking fast and drinking soda and all kinds of stuff.
This is a perfect way to weed some people out because we have about 35 people right now.
Yes.
And we got to get it down to 6.
Because 35 parents dropped off 35 adults at a sleepover. And it's time to get it down. I would say the first cut, we get at least 10 people out the door.
Yeah, 10 people out the door. At the door.
At the door. It's how they ring the bell.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? Vibe is off. Get out.
Get out.
Get out. Get off my porch.
You know what's weird? Your vibe's not here tonight. Did it not show up? We're a little rude.
We told you to bring the vibe, and you didn't.
And you didn't. It seems like you left it in the car.
Yeah, go check the car.
Go check the car.
Door's locked. Music
Bye.
starts blasting.
Yeah.
The strobe lights going on inside. Hey, what's going on? Is there the parties? And we like lower the blinds a little bit.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You're out.
You're out. There's
You're
like
out.
a little, we put like a little hole in the glass and we put our mouth to it and we're like, you're out.
You're out. Get out.
Get out.
And we do that to 10 people
10 times.
at the door.
At the door.
And we're like, okay, look, now we're down to 25.
Right. You've made the first cut.
You've made the first cut. Pat yourselves on the back.
Pat yourselves on the back. Confetti.
Confetti
comes down. You've made the first sleepover cut.
Champagne, pop. Champagne bath.
Champagne bath. It starts flooding the basement. We need dad. Plumber. It's flooding down here.
Right. Now, the dad comes down and he's like, okay, where's the pipe? And I'm like, no, dad it up a little bit. Give me a little more dad.
Give me more dad energy.
Give me a little more dad. Like, we know you're the plumber, but these people have to think you're the dad.
Is it out of the question that, like, if this guy's not cutting it as dad, do we get 25 other plumbers to show up? And then it's like a contest there as well. It's like the vibe's off.
We have 25 plumbers with #1 dad hats.
Yes.
And they're all auditioning to be the dad.
This is an audition party.
Yeah.
Yes.
And look, the sad fact is we can't pay all of you. So the only way to get paid is to be the best dad.
Exactly. And I think that, like, it could be, like, efficient to use the 25 people we have there to be the judges. That's is the next part of the party.
Yeah, 25 people are voting on the dads, and the 25 dads, they're also voting on the people.
That's right.
It's like a little bit
It's very democratic.
This is a better political system than anything else in the world.
Amen.
If the world was run like this, there would be no problems.
I mean, this sleepover should run for office.
I really feel like this is like a party within itself. It's a party, but it's also a political party.
It's a political party.
The sleepover party.
The sleepover party.
It's
exactly.
the sleepover party.
Yeah.
And we're running on vibes.
We're just straight up running on vibes. There's nothing else to the platform. I mean, our policy is that just good vibes. That's
just good
the main
vibes.
policy.
That's how we're dwindling down the VPs. We have VPs. We have about 35 VPs.
That's right.
And they're all trying to like, because I think also, I don't think there's any reason why there can't be 2 people running for president.
I've always thought this. Why is it one person? Why can't we just have multiple?
2 people.
2 people.
So we're running. We're the 2 people.
We're running
on
as
the
like
ticket.
the head of the sleepover party.
We're the head of the sleepover party, and then we're looking for a VP. And that's what these 25 people at the party. That's what, like, look, we didn't tell you this. They don't know that.
But they're vying for VP.
You're part of a process that most people work their entire lives to get to.
And you're getting it at a party.
You got an Evite.
You got an Evite,
and now you're running.
Up.
And you showed up.
Yeah.
And now you're running for VP.
How do you like that?
How do you like that?
How do you like that? And then, I mean, if we're talking about 3 parts of a party, right? Everybody has shown up at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the middle of the party, as always, is a presidential debate.
Yes. Now we're debating.
The debate is that's the main event.
It's a party game.
It's a party. Exactly.
Yeah.
This is like Twister or, Monopoly.
Mm-hmm.
It's a game.
It's debate.
It's debate. Debate the game.
It's debate the game. So we have 2 podiums.
2 podiums.
One for the two of us because we're in the same podium.
That's right. We stand next to each other at the I like to share a podium.
I would like to share a podium. Yeah.
And then 25 people share another podium.
And we're debating them.
We're debating all 25 of them, and they have to speak in unison.
Right. That's the one rule, is that everybody has to speak in unison.
Yes. They got to get it together.
And if you can't speak in unison, ding goes the bell.
Ding.
We have the little hotel bell. Ding, 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 ding.
Ding.
And you're out.
And we have a bellhop put you on a cart and cart you upstairs out of the house, and we bump up the music, and then we go right up to that glass. You're out.
You're out.
You're out.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Now, this seems to leave just the two of us.
That's the problem.
I think that is like, it's not a bad problem.
No.
But it is like, okay, we've alienated just about everybody.
People are complaining.
Yeah.
There hasn't been any food yet. People are getting hungry.
No fun.
No fun.
There hasn't been any fun. There's been fun for us. We've been dancing a little bit, but no fun for everybody else.
Right.
Everybody's on edge.
People are like, I don't know, is this even a sleepover? Like, it seems like we're not even making it to the nighttime. It's still light out, and I'm getting kicked out of this house. And that's why I think we got to be forgiving.
Of ourselves.
Of ourselves.
We got to forgive ourselves.
We got to be nice to ourselves for doing this.
We sent a mass email to everybody who was invited and say, good news. We've forgiven ourselves for what happened at that party. And now we'd like to throw another party. We're throwing another sleepover.
We're throwing another sleepover. We decided that we're not going to run for office this year. Brand new slate. It's a new party.
It's a retirement party.
It's a retirement party.
We're retired from politics.
Yep.
We tried that one night to do it, and it just wasn't for us.
And I'm so happy that we're being honest about that. Sometimes it's just not for us.
I think that should be normalized.
Yes.
People just saying, this isn't for me.
This isn't for me. I tried it on, and it didn't feel right.
It's like a hat. You put on a hat, and it's like, this isn't for me.
This isn't, yeah.
I'm not into this.
I don't like this hat. This bowler hat doesn't fit.
Yeah, let me try a different hat.
Let's try a different hat. This fedora feels better.
Right. And now we're in the right hat at the right time, right party.
Right party. Everybody shows up at the door. You got to bring your own hat.
Everybody bring a hat party.
It's bring a hat sleepover party.
Yeah, everyone in the door, all 35 people, everybody's
in.
in. This is like the opposite. Now it's like everybody in.
Everyone in. Nobody has to ring the doorbell. Open door policy.
Someone shows up. They're not wearing a hat. We're like, you know what? Come in.
Come in. You know what? You're going to find out.
That's fine. You're going to find out that everybody in here is wearing a hat, but we're going to treat you like you're wearing
Like you're wearing a hat. We're going to imagine a sailor hat on this person.
And we're going to ding, ding, ding. Everybody, picture a sailor hat on this person.
Everyone, circle up. And then we make them, they're like, what do you think a sailor sounds like?
I've always wondered this because I know what a tugboat sounds like. Doo-doo.
I know what a pirate sounds like. Arrgh, but a sailor.
What's the noise?
What's the noise for a sailor?
And then we kind of put it on this person. We're like, act like a sailor for a little bit.
Act like a sailor.
Can you act like a sailor?
You have a sailor hat on.
Come on.
Can you give us like a little sailor impression?
Right. And then they go, that's like the sailor anthem.
That's the sailor anthem. That's widely known. And people are a little bit like, I kind of wish I brought a sailor hat. They want to do it too.
Great news. Everybody take off your hats. We're all imagining sailor hats on everybody.
Everyone, hats off.
Everybody, this is a sailor party.
It's
It's a sailor
party. We're retiring from hats. We're sailors.
We can pivot into a different theme if we feel the theme of the party isn't working.
Yes.
If we're feeling like this isn't for us.
Right.
We can shift it on a dime.
Absolutely.
And say, now it's a sailor party.
Now it's a sailor party. And we can start kicking people out again.
Get out.
Get out.
Someone's like, I get seasick. Get out. We don't need that.
We need people to start getting sick.
We need
right now.
You got to handle it because whenever they do a sailor movie, there's always that one person hanging on to. They're seasick.
Yes.
So if you're seasick, we need you here.
We need you. You're a huge part of this team.
MVP.
The party MVP is something that I've always coveted.
Sacred position at the party.
Yes.
The MVP at the party.
The MVP of the party. We pull out a big trophy of a sailor, and we put it on the table. We're like, it's up for grabs. Who is the best sailor?
It could be anyone in this room. Look to your left. Look to your right. One of those people could be it.
When you look to your left and look to your right and you like see people around you, is it ever like, oh, is it me? Am I the one who's going to be the MVP?
I think the same thing. I'm like, wait a minute. Left, right. What about right here?
What about right here?
I think it's me.
I think it could be me.
And that's the thing, is that I think we can make ourselves, like, part of this is we want to be the center of attention.
That's the main deal.
So, I mean, we put this MVP on the table and we got to go, look, we supplied the house. We supplied the food. It was our idea to begin with. I think we're the MVP.
I think we are going to just take this trophy right back.
Yeah, I think we're just going to hold on to the trophy.
Yeah.
If everybody's upset with that, I understand, and we are listening to you, but it was our idea to throw this sleepover.
And a true friend will understand.
So everybody stays.
Everyone stays.
And they understand.
They get it, because they're our real friends. These are our real friends that showed up, and they're like, you know what? You guys are the MVP. I'm just happy to be here, and I'm getting a little sleepy.
This is the best part.
Best part.
Yes.
It's time to bring out the sleeping bags.
This is the best part of the sleepover.
This
the
is
sleeping
so
bags.
much fun. All I remember about sleepovers is, let's get the sleeping bags out. No one go to sleep. But we're going to be in sleeping bags.
Everybody rolls out their sleeping bags. Everybody's all comfy, cozy. Mm-hmm. Let's zip up all the way up to the neck.
Oh, boy.
It's only heads peeping out of sleeping bags.
That's right. It's getting dark.
Yeah.
People are just talking to each other.
They're going, I can't sleep.
I can't sleep, though. I don't know what to do.
It's only 8 p.m. It's 8 p.m.
It's 8 p.m. We get in bed real early and turn the lights off.
And that's why everybody can't sleep, because it's like it's not really time for bed.
It's not, yeah. This is like, that would be the most responsible sleepover I think I'd ever been to. 8 p.m., lights out.
We're early birds.
Everyone's getting up and playing video games super early.
They're like, we just ate.
I can't sleep. My stomach is full.
And we're like, okay, but look, we really want to get up at 5 a.m.
Everyone is going to get up at 5 a.m.
Yeah, because part of this is we want to get up real early.
Super early.
For morning routine.
Morning routine at a sleepover is essential.
And everybody's like, this is a little too structured for me, but you know what? Come on. I mean,
I guess I'll try to go to sleep, but damn, that's early.
It is early, but we could still do some shadow puppets.
We can play shadow puppets.
Scary ghost stories. I mean, come on.
Who doesn't love a scary ghost story?
There's no sleepover without a scary ghost story.
Someone stands up in their sleeping bag.
Yeah.
And they hold up a flashlight, and they're like, once upon a time, there was a plumber.
Oh, no.
And the plumber was my dad.
Oh, my God.
And then you hear like a bump upstairs, and everybody's like, oh, is that the plumber?
It is.
It is.
This scary story, it's my life.
It's my life.
It's my life that I'm telling you.
Welcome to my life.
Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I'm all about.
Here's what I have to deal with day in and day out. And people are starting to question it as a ghost story. They're like, I have a real rough day.
I apply to jobs on Indeed.com. It is very stressful.
I don't think anybody appreciates how hard I'm working. People are starting to fall asleep.
They're getting a little bored.
They're getting a little
because this is like getting a little tedious. And I'm going,
yes.
Looking for a job is a part-time job in itself. Are you scared right now?
Are you freaked out about the fact that I had to rewrite cover letters for 3 hours?
Ooh. I gave myself food poisoning because I left out food for 12 hours before refrigerating it. Scary?
I guess that's a special skill of mine.
Being forgetful. Having memory issues.
Oh, what's that? I guess I have my resume right here. Anybody want to hand it out to their employers to help me out.
So this is
You're sort of trying.
yes.
Everybody, this person is really trying to get a job at this point.
All these people that I invited to the party are gainfully employed.
Yes,
And we're trying to get jobs.
it's a networking ghost hour. This is network ghost hour. This is like you're gonna plant the seed of something scary, but we're really trying to get our networking up.
Yeah.
At this point.
Exactly. Like, look, what's this gap in my resume?
Why was there nothing in 2023?
Wouldn't you like to know? That's a year wasted because of things came up. Things came up. Someone said, like, what? A zombie. A zombie came up?
A zombie came up?
I'm just guessing.
There's a knock at the door. And you hear like, you open the door. It's somebody dressed like a zombie.
Yes.
But they're also like, Will, I have an 8:15. Would you like to come in and interview?
It's a job interview. It's we hired somebody to dress like a zombie.
Yes.
And this is like a scary thing, but it's also, I want to reenact a job interview.
Absolutely. You want to get practice at any point. You know what I mean?
So the zombie's like, what's your strength? What's your greatest strength?
And you're like, running.
I'll take note of that.
Oh, no.
What's a situation that was stressful that you think you handled very well?
Well, I'd have to say being sort of in an apocalyptic mindset and having to hoard food for later. Wouldn't this be great at your zombie firm?
Noted. And so everybody's like now speechless. They're
Everyone
stunned.
cannot believe it.
There was like, what's happening right now?
What's going on? Someone turns on the lights.
Yeah, and they're like, hold up
They're
a
like,
second.
hold on, let's pause everything.
Yeah.
We need to discuss what you're doing. Is everything okay? What is going on?
And we tell them, look, we put words into a hat. We drew them out. One said haunted house and one said LinkedIn.
And we had to do it.
And we're like, what are the... So that's what these two... We're meeting these two things.
Yes.
It's a haunted house theme party matched with connecting in LinkedIn.
Connecting in LinkedIn. Who doesn't love the idea of combining two ideas?
All the great ideas in civilization are combining two ideas.
Think about the best things that exist. Pizza and Hut.
Great stuff. Taco and Bell.
Taco and Bell. Wall and Mart.
Wall and Mart. Great.
All the best things.
Raymore and Flanagan.
Raymore and Flanagan.
That's great.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's more. I'm sure there's.
That's a great band. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's more out there, I'm sure.
Of course.
But we really want this party to work, and we feel like we're bombing as it's happening. We feel like I don't think everybody's having fun.
Right.
And the chances of us getting a job out of this, it seems to be slimmer and slimmer.
It seems to be slimmer and slimmer. And the great thing about the idea of combining two ideas, pulling it out of a hat, is we can just pull again.
We'll pivot.
We can pivot. We can pivot and pull new words out of a hat, and then we get to change the vibe of the party.
Yeah, we're going to completely... Now, we have a person dressed like a zombie here, and we have to say, you know what, you got to go home.
You got to go home. We're about to change the mood.
No one liked it. We're sorry.
We're sorry.
We're really sorry.
Come back next week. Maybe we'll have a role for you.
And the zombie goes, what if it was a real zombie?
If it was a real zombie,
yeah.
I would feel bad turning him down.
I would feel really bad because, like, this zombie actually wasn't trying to eat us.
It was a very friendly zombie who was trying to help us out.
Yeah, and just trying to, bring a good time to the party.
Just
and
wanting to be one of the friends.
And, like, he's slowly backing away, and he's like, I guess I'll go.
I guess I'll go. His zombie parents are waiting in a car.
How'd it go?
Did you get in?
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I guess it's going to be a long ride.
Now that would be, I want to invite him back in. I don't want to send him away. I mean, that's actually breaking my heart hearing
Me
that.
too. I don't want to send the zombie out. The car's about to pull out. We're like, no,
wait,
come
wait,
back.
come back.
Come back.
Come on in.
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
we just wanted to apologize. We know that this has been tough for you.
We know it must be hard living the kind of life you're living, and then you get an invite to a party, and you're sitting with us, and then we're just asking you to leave because you don't fit the aesthetic. But you know what? Why can't it be like a cowboy party, or whatever it is? But there's a zombie here, a real one,
a real zombie in the corner.
And you know what? Everybody, I know this is weird, but we're gonna keep him here.
You're in the family.
Hey, you're one of us now.
You're one of us now.
Yeah.
The zombie's like really exhausted. We're like, that was exhausting. I think I need to lay down. We're like, would you like a zombie-themed sleeping bag?
That'd be nice.
Yes.
Nice little like zombie sleeping bag. And he's like, I can't sleep.
I can't sleep. Is there water in the kitchen?
And we're like, jeez, oh my
Okay,
God.
okay,
All right. Okay, we'll get the
okay.
water.
Get the water pitcher. Get them a glass. They're like, thank you.
Yeah. And now it's like, we're now in the sleep portion of the.
This is phase 3.
We're in the pressure zone.
This is the pressure zone where dreams start to happen.
Yes.
People are waking up. Some people are sleeping. Pranks are played.
Love the pranks. Little warm water and the hand in the warm water.
Oh gosh.
That's fun stuff.
That's classic. Someone gets mummified.
Completely covered them with toilet paper.
Now we have a zombie and a mummy.
I mean,
this is a Halloween-themed sleepover.
It's now officially a Halloween-themed sleepover, and we want to recreate everything. So, like, like somebody will put like little green paint on one person.
Yeah.
With little fake bolts. They wake up, they're a Frankenstein.
Yep. We have somebody completely shave, and we get glue and put hair on their face. They're a werewolf.
I like that.
In the morning.
Yeah, absolutely. What is that? Well,
someone gets to be Superman.
Someone could be Superman. I mean, now we're just like getting into like people.
This is just costumes. At this
just
point.
Costumes.
Yep.
Like wake up somebody's Superman. I guess this is a prank.
Someone forgot to dress up for the Halloween party. In the morning, they're just in regular clothes.
That's a fun prank.
Everybody else is like dressed up. They're like, you didn't come dressed? And I'm like, you weren't dressed when we fell asleep. When did you get into costume?
Yeah, everybody's acting like this person's weird. They're like, we're here for Halloween.
Someone comes up. They're like, I'm a nurse. And they are so in character that they're like, is that everything? And they're like, you're my friend Todd. And they're like, I'm a nurse.
Yeah, but you never went to school for nursing.
You never went to school for nursing. Please lay down.
I got to check your vitals.
We got to get vitals in here now.
We got to get vitals. Bring in the vitals.
Bring in the vitals.
Bring in the vitals.
Someone rolls in a
carriage.
What do they call that? Yeah,
I don't know.
Like
it's a carriage.
It's a carriage. Yeah,
a carriage full of vitals.
Carriage full of vitals. We get them. Tubes. We bring tubes and put them around them.
That sounds like good. That sounds like
a good morning
thing.
Activity.
You put like a couple in the nose, couple in the ears.
Yep. Wrap a gauze around them. Check their blood pressure. Seems fine.
Right. We're a hospital.
We're a hospital now.
Now it's a hospital. It's a hospital theme party.
Yep. Exactly.
Like this is actually we want to make sure everybody's okay. Put everybody on a bed.
Everybody gets their own bed.
Yeah, I've never seen this theme party before.
I mean, could you imagine everybody in a room and we're all like, I'm just happy that I'm healthy.
I actually think this is great. This is first of all, like if we were to restart it, like everybody comes in.
Yes.
We put them in the waiting room. This is a hospital theme party. First part of the party is you're waiting in the waiting room.
You get to wait. Yeah.
And then we're like, okay, we're going to let one person in at a time. We're going to sit you down, check your blood pressure. Love that blood pressure machine.
Love that blood pressure machine.
We're going to check the blood pressure. We're going to put fingers on your ear like that. Check the pulse.
That's right.
And then, okay, you get your own bed.
Get your own bed. You can have family visit you at the party.
You can have your family visit you, during visiting hours. And we run a tight ship on that.
It's really tight. You only get 45 minutes to see your family.
And look, usually at any party, your family can't visit you at all.
So this is a privilege. This is a privilege to be able to do this.
Think about that. You could be at any party in the world right now. This one is the only one with visiting hours.
Who else has ever been at a party and loved ones show up and they're like, hey, love you, I'm thinking about you.
Yeah.
And then they leave the party. lovely.
Great party.
And, you know, unfortunately, it's gonna cost you at the end of the night.
Yeah, we do have a bill.
There is a hospital bill at the end of the night. It's a party bill.
It's $2,000.
It's $2,000 to come to this party.
I mean, this hospital doesn't pay itself.
No. We have to support ourselves. So,
Yeah.
you know, there's a hospital bill when you get picked up in the
But
morning.
But you know what? The snacks are free.
Snacks are great. The cafeteria is the kitchen.
Yeah.
Upstairs.
Check that bill front and back. There's no charge for snacks. The snacks are completely, I got to emphasize this. They're completely complimentary. But the bill is $2,000.
It's exactly that you get free though. How can you complain? You can't.
You can't complain.
You can't complain at that point.
That's also a rule at the party.
Complaint.
You can't complain.
No complaints.
It's a can't complain.
I feel like, you know, our house is not too big, but one of the, you know, things that happens in hospitals is we got to wheel beds around. So we're going to be taking people on gurneys downstairs and like across the living room. It's going to be very busy and hectic.
Incredibly busy because we don't have like we have no point. We're just wheeling them around.
We're just wheeling them around. There are no like designated areas where we're taking them.
Right, but we're frantically doing this and we're doing it for hours.
It's a simulation. This is a simulation. We're trying to simulate a hospital.
We're like, come on, we gotta go to this room. We gotta go to this room. We gotta go to this room. And you know, that's fun.
That's the most fun you can have.
There's no other fun.
There's no other fun.